We're reimagining neighborhoods across the city. The city's residential zones project is built on the knowledge that residents need more housing options. We want to make sure that young families can move to Hamilton, and mature families can put down roots and grow older in Hamilton, all with the confidence that they have a choice when it comes to their housing. What does this mean? Along larger roads at the edges of a neighborhood, you may see townhouses or low and mid-rise apartment buildings, creating a transition between the smaller scale within neighborhoods and denser areas with high-rise apartment buildings and commercial plazas. Those larger roads are normally served by transit. They may be either primarily residential or have a mix of residential, commercial, and community uses, such as grocery stores, restaurants, medical offices, libraries, or community centers. So, what might this housing look like? The tallest buildings will be found along corridors where transit service is highest. Here, mixed-use buildings can contribute to a more active street. Along other major roads, there could be mid-rise buildings with commercial uses on the ground floor. In other locations with smaller lots and less transit service, housing may be at a smaller scale. Local conditions matter, meaning one size does not fit all. Reimagining neighborhoods is about integrating housing choice into neighborhoods through responsible zones and zoning rules that support the transition from the more intense uses along major transit corridors to the mid-rise uses along major roads to the smaller scale housing within neighborhoods. How a building is placed on a property and fits into the neighborhood matters. There will be rules for building height and setbacks from neighboring properties, how big the footprint of the building can be, landscaping and green space, and amenity areas for residents. While zoning rules establish how many stories tall a building can be, there are other factors that determine how tall a building can be on a property, like the size of the lot. As height increases beyond a certain point, a building's distance from the street, side, and rear property lines will increase. Rules will ensure that upper floors of a building are stepped back to reduce its sense of bulk. These rules help to create transition to the surrounding homes and contribute to the fit of a building in the neighborhood. Landscaping contributes to the appearance of a property and helps soak up rainwater. It should be the focus of public-facing areas and be able to act as privacy buffers from neighboring properties. Amenity areas could be balconies, patios, or courtyards, and should be designed with location, privacy, and access to sunlight in mind. Reimagining neighborhoods along transit corridors and other major roads along the edges of neighborhoods is about providing the residents of Hamilton with missing middle housing options through changes to residential zones that are guided by the city's vision to be the best place to raise a child and age successfully. Stay in the know. To learn more about the Residential Zones Project, visit hamilton.ca/residential zoning.